Hey Nick, it's really good to see you.
You too.
So I just wanted to check in and make sure that we're still working on the same bathroom, correct?
Same bathroom.
And did you bring in some pictures and stuff for me to take a look at?
Plenty of pictures.
Let's check that out.
You want to look?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the old bathroom.
Right?
Old, right?
Oh wow, yeah, that is pretty old. That's a very interesting,
lot of
eclectic look.
Yellow that used to be white. It's 40 years old.
Oh man.
We really just want to update it and modernize it. You know, this is the bathroom that my daughters use upstairs. Right. So the idea is to keep it fun, simple, but really new and clean is what we're looking for.
Let me show you around quickly, Nick, okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Quartz or marble?
Quartzite.
Quartzite.
Brazilian quartzite. You know, those are the prefabs.
Yes.
And you can see, you know, like the edges are pre-done and stuff on those.
Yeah.
You know, which is really cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and you know, other new quartzites and cabinets and all the tiles are over here, and you know, it's a lot of stuff. Why don't you give me a second and let me go grab some samples and some different ideas, and I'll be right back, okay?
Great.
Good deal.
Thanks.
Hey Nick, I got a couple things put together for you over here.
Great. What are we looking at?
So let me show you what I got laid out here. This is a 4x12 porcelain.
Okay.
And I laid out two different colors because I wasn't sure the white or the gray.
Yeah.
And what this has is this is like a stone look, so it has a little bit more like texture to the surface, and you can see how it brings in some other tones and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's a real cool look, a really authentic copy of like a stone. And like I was saying before, like in a subway tile, the traditional size is a little bit smaller, like a 3x6. We open up the size of the tile, and instead of installing everything horizontal, we install the material vertical.
I like that idea.
Yeah, opens up the shower and also gives you a much more custom look, because most places you're going to see everyone's just has a regular brick stacked, and this just changes the complexion. So that's a really nice palette selection. And for either way we go, I'm thinking about something like this for the floor.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love
Right,
it.
really cool, and again, a really cool dimension. This is a 6x32-inch plank, and it has like the cementy gray kind of color. Really modern, really cool looking.
Yeah.
So this is a stone look, and that's kind of like a stony kind of look. And then what I also came up for an idea was just going real subtle and just going into a gray color. And these are 3x12s versus 4x12s, but again, going vertical, and we have a matte finished or a polished finish.
Man, I gotta tell you, I love that. I mean, I would like this too. We're not big fans of the white, so I would stay away from this.
Got it.
That's nice, but we like a darker gray,
Okay.
to be honest with you. And I love the idea of maybe, so you're saying this for the bathroom floor.
That will be your bathroom floor.
Okay.
And then we're going to come to the dam, which is what you actually step over.
Right.
So whatever is actually going to be on the shower walls, we're going to put on the face of the dam as well. So just keep that into
I
account.
like those both. Is there a way to use both of them?
Oh, 100%. We could do something really fun. Is what we could do is we could actually land up alternating and mixing in the different shades together, so we actually have the matte finish and the polish mixed together, and it'll give you kind of like a waterfall effect. Something like this. We just have to lay it out exactly and see how the pattern lays out, but basically we have the matte together with the polished, and that would give you a really custom look.
That's cool.
Right?
I'm into that.
Okay.
Okay.
Liking the look of that. So the next piece of the puzzle is going to be our shower pan.
Okay.
So we have something like this, which is actually a glass tile, and again, a good amount of variation, some lighter tones and stuff, which fits in really nicely with the palette.
Yeah.
And if you want to go something that doesn't have any of the shine and the matte mixed together, this is actually a porcelain tile. It gives you a little bit of grain in the tile, and again, ties all the color palettes in together and actually puts a little bit of lighter color on the floor. So just give it a little bit of contrast to kind of like bring everything together.
I feel like I like that. I feel like since we're already going so dark with the gray,
Right.
that maybe just a hint of something a little bit lighter will help to kind of offset that a little bit. And I think that might be a little bit too distracting. At least that's my opinion. So
I think
based
that-
on everything I'm seeing, I kind of dig that for the shower floor.
Okay, so let's go with the lighter color.
All right, what does that all look like?
So that's what that color palette would look like. And then the last finished detail you're really going to need is you're going to need something called schluter. And all schluter is like 8-foot pieces of like a chrome or a brushed nickel or something like that. And what we use this for is this is actually going to be the finished piece that you'll see on the edge of your shower. So your tile will actually butt right up into it. So when you're looking at that, you'll actually see the finished piece over here, which is really cool. And then are you going to do a niche in the shower?
Yeah.
right? So your guy just blocks off the niche with a couple 2x4s, and the same schluter will actually frame the inside of the niche, and then we'd use the schluter again right on the dam. So the dam is, again, what you're gonna step over on the shower, and this is the detail that you'll see, right? So the tile will come right underneath that, and that's the detail you'll see. And the neat thing about that, it ties in the dam, it ties in the niche, and it just ties in the end finish pieces. Right, and it just makes everything look ultimately custom with very, very little expense and a lot of bang in the finished look.
It's great. I've never even seen or heard of that before, but it feels like it's the type of detail that will help tie everything up. For me, this is fantastic, and I think after doing all of the research with my wife and the pictures that we've looked at, I have a good feeling about this.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun, especially mixing the shiny with the matte finish. It's not something you're going to see all the time.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a really, really, really neat to get kind of that impact of the different textures on the surface.
Great.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right. Torrance, welcome.
Hey Nick, good to see you. I'm excited to see what the bathroom looks like.
Thanks. I'm excited to share. We've got the big grand reveal here. I'll show you some of my favorite spots, some of the things that I love about this fresh new bathroom, and then maybe you can kind of show me whatever it is I missed with your professional eye. Cool.
Let's take a look at what you got.
All right, so the floors look great. I love them. We chose a nice little vanity and some fixtures on here that make it look homely and new. We've got 3 daughters, so we chose a coral color, which the guy who was doing the work called pink. So sure, it's a little bit pink, but it's coral. But really, it's the shower that I'm excited about. We've got these cool new modern looking doors, which my mom called very sophisticated. And then this beautiful tile, which makes it, like I said, look, modern and cool. A nighttime shower in here with the lights off is just very, very cool and bringing you down to end the day. And we've got these, cascading stripes of the matte and the shiny. And I love the schluter that you chose here to add a little bit of extra pop and shine. But overall, I'm so happy with the way in which this all came together. And yeah, this is our first bathroom remodel. So what do you think?
This is a really nice job. I just want to point out a couple really cool things that I see in here. First of all, we're looking at the floor, and we have an 8-inch by 32-inch kind of like modern plank looking material, and most people would say, hey, let's use a small size, small bathroom. And as you can see, it's a relatively small floor in here, maybe 15, 20 square feet. And by having the long planks, fewer grout lines, actually gives a bathroom like a much grander look and a much more custom feel. Tile in the shower looks fantastic. And as you can see, we're running it vertical instead of horizontal. In most pictures, you're going to see everything is run horizontal. which after a while just looks kind of like trendy and kind of old, and the vertical gives it a really fresh, modern look. I love what you did with this, Nick, where you're mixing the shiny and the matte finish together, and then you're alternating it kind of like in a checkerboard pattern. Looks fantastic. And my favorite part, I'm just going to switch over here quickly, the schluter, which Nick has labeled. It's actually called schluter, and again, they come in 8-foot pieces with about a 1/2 inch thickness, and what we do is we use them to finish the end of the shower. We actually used it in here to frame out the niche inside the shower, also to give it a more custom feel. And if you look down here on the dam, what you actually step over to get into the shower, you have this really nice little finished piece. So you have the schluter actually tying the whole bathroom together. It matches the chrome fixtures, it matches the chrome bath tile rack, and well, you really did a cool job, and I love what you did with the shower door. Very, very cool. You know, overall, Nick, with the space and the look, you know, your first project out there, you nailed it, man. Very, very, very cool. And yeah, and I love the pink walls.
Me too. Coral. Coral.
I know.
Well, this has been a true pleasure working with you on this project. I was so glad you can come check it out, and thank you again for everything.
Yeah, thanks for letting me in your house, and I love the way the bathroom came out, and I'm glad you're really happy with it.
Me too.
You know, and thanks for introducing me to the schluter.
Yeah, my pleasure. Master bathroom in a couple of years, and we'll be back at Surfaces USA and grabbing the product that we need. So,
sounds good. We'll
thanks,
see you
man.
then, man.
All right.
Take it easy.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. Hey, Nick.
Lawrence, welcome to the home.
Good to see you, man. I'm excited
too.
to see what the bathroom looks like.
Thanks. I'm excited to share it. We've got our first grand reveal. The guys just finished up.
Okay. Oh, I think they left their dog.